Good morning student, Jai Swaminarayan. My name is Swati Sharma and today's date is 4th July. Okay, now today we are learning about data handling. In our previous video means part 1 and part 2 we are learn about what is arithmetic mean, what is range of the data and what is primary data, what is secondary data, what is organized data and so on. Let's revise. Let me take short revision and then going ahead. Okay, but uh, what is data? Collection of information is called data. Okay, what is raw data? The data which is collected direct from the source is called raw data. Okay, and what do you mean by primary data and secondary data? What is primary data? Primary data and raw data is the same data, means which is collected direct from the source. What do you mean by secondary data? Secondary data is the data that you didn't collect from direct from the source. Okay, what is organized data? Organization of data means if the data is collected from someone and they organize them in a good manner is called organized data. We have many so many methods, that is tabular form, pictograph and telemarks and so on. Okay, in our previous classes we have learned about pictograph and telemarks. Now in this chapter we have learned what is the representative value. What is representative value of data? Representative value means arithmetic mean. What do you mean by arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean means sum of the quantity, sum of all observation upon means divided by number of observation is called arithmetic mean. Okay, what is arithmetic mean? If anyone say what is mean or what is arithmetic mean, you can tell, ma'am, sum of all observation divided by number of observation is called arithmetic mean. Okay, what is range of the data? If you see the observations, number of observation, first you have to write it in a form of ascending order or descending order. First of all, if you write it in ascending order, then see what is highest value of the data and what is the lowest value of the data. Subtract highest value, lowest value from highest value is called range of the data. Okay, and we have doing some sum in part 2 3.1. Exercise 3.1 we have completed. I hope you are completed your exercise 3.1 in your notebook. Now it's time to move ahead. What is mode? See, in your book there is some example is given. This is arithmetic mean, this range, and now we have talking about mode. See student, mean, mode and one more thing is median. These three is in your syllabus. What is mean, what is mode and what is median? First of all, all the three are central tendency. Means if you want to find central tendency of the data, we use mean, median and mode. Understand? When mode is used, when mean is used and when median is used is a different thing. I will told you. Okay. Now see this example. Look at the following example. To find out the weekly demand for different size of shirt, a shopkeeper kept record of sale of size 90 centimeter, 95 centimeter, 100 centimeter, 105 centimeter, 110 centimeter, following the record for a week. Means a shopkeeper when he sell the number of shirt, how many size of shirt and what is size of shirt and how many shirt he sold out, he take a record. Okay, now what he see, if you want to do this, see, number of shirts sold 90 centimeter, only 8 shirts he sold in a week. 95 centimeter he sold 22 shirts. 100 centimeter he sold 32 shirts. 105 centimeter he sold 37 shirts. 110 centimeter he sold 6 shirts only. Total he sold in a week 105 shirts. Okay, this is tabular form of the data. Understand? But now if you want to make a find central tendency, you have to find mean, because I will told you the central tendency is the mean of the data. Now mean of total shirt means total number of shirts sold upon number of different size of shirt. Total number of different size of shirt 1, see it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have to divide 105 divided by 5, that is 21. But if he buy 21 shirt in each and every size, then he get loss, because 90 centimeter only 8 shirt he sold in a week. 95 centimeter he sold only 22 shirts, and 110 centimeter he sold only 6 shirts. So what he do? So his central tendency is good and he didn't lose anything. So it is the if we look at another example, if we find mode of the data. What is mode of the data? Mode is the data which is most relevant or most frequently sold. Means, see the table. If you see the table, see 105 centimeter shirt is sold out 37. 100 centimeter shirt is sold out 32. 95 centimeter is sold out 22, and 110 centimeter and 90 centimeter sold out very less, means 6 and 8. Okay, so what he do? If he go for market to buy the shirts, then he come with so many shirt with 105 and 100 centimeter, and then he go for 95 centimeter, and in the last he will buy 110 centimeter and 90 centimeter shirts. Okay, so what is this type of central tendency? This type of central tendency is called mode. The mode of a set of observation is observation that occur most often. Means, see, सबसे ज़्यादा कौन सा वाला शर्ट उसका बिक रहा है? He sold 105 centimeter most, and then 100 centimeter. Then if you go to market to buy the shirt for a shop, then he buy mostly 105 and 100 centimeter. He didn't buy 90 centimeter or 110 centimeter. Why? Because he sell only it sell very less, 8 or 6. So the mode of the of a set of observation is the observation that occur most often. मीन्स आपको खाली क्या याद रखना है? ऐसा ऑब्जर्वेशन जो सबसे ज़्यादा बार फ्रिक्वेंटली आ रहा है, डेट इज़ कॉल्ड योर मोड ऑफ द ऑब्जर्वेशन. व्हाट इज़ द मोड इन दिस एग्जाम्पल? In this example, the mode of observation is 105 centimeter, that is 37. Okay, understand what is mode? Means that occur frequently, और बहुत ज़्यादा जो शर्ट बिक रहा है, that is his 105 centimeter, और he sold 37 shirt this type. Okay, now mode of the data. Understand what do you mean by mode of the data? Now we can one more thing I will talk to you. If you find the mode of the data, you have to arrange the whole data in ascending order or descending order. First step is solve the mode or median of the data, you have to arrange the whole data in ascending order or descending order. Understand? Now let us talking about our third central tendency method, that is median. Okay, we have seen that some situation you have to find arithmetic mean, some situation you have to find mode of the data. But let us know, look at the another example. Consider a group of 17 students with the following heights in centimeter. This is the height of 17 centimeter. The game teacher want to divide the class into two groups. If we want to divide class into two groups so that each group has equal number of students, one group has a student with height lesser than a particular height, and then other group has a student with height greater than the particular height. How would she do that? Now he want to divide whole class, means 17 students, into two halves, but one condition is there, height of one student, which so he take which student's height? Is he take 106, is he take 115, is he take 102, or is he take 120? First of all you have to decide. So what he done all the observation in ascending order. The smallest observation is 101, then 102, then 106, and so on. Okay, he is write down in a ascending order. See here, he is write down in a ascending order. The middle value in this data is 115. How he is find the middle data? Total data is 17. If total data is 17, then take it half. If you do half, two half, then 8 is here and 8 is here another side, and one number is in the middle, means see 1, this is This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So middle number is 115. So this middle number is your median of the data. This value is called as median. Median refer to the value which lies in the middle of the data when arranged in increasing or decreasing order. Okay. Now with half observation one side and half observation another side, the middle data is called median. But see, in the given data arranged in ascending and descending order, if the data is in odd form, because here total given data is 17, so it's easy, you have to divide it 8 one side, 8 another side, and the middle one is your median of the data. But what to do if the data is an even? Then what to do? So if data even, then see here if you want to find a median, then arrange it in ascending or descending order, and the median is 25. But if the data is odd, if the data is even, then what to do? So see, if the central tendency is you know mean and median. Okay, what is mean? Sum of value of a number of values. Then what to do? Add all the numbers 30 upon 5, that is 6 is your mean of the data. But if you want to find median of the data, then first of all what you do? First of all you have to write it in a ascending or descending order. So first of all write it in ascending order. This is your ascending order. Now what is median? What is median? Here total number is 5, then median is 7. Okay, to one side and to another side, the median is 7. Understand? Now mean and median. So mean is 6 and median is 7. It's called central tendency. Okay. Now See this example. If the example is here 12, 16, 12, 6, 18, 2 and 4. What is mean of the data? Mean is 10, because sum of observation upon number of observation, that is 70 upon 7, that is 10. What is median? See, if we write the numbers in ascending or ascending order, and the number is 3 here, 3 as here, 3 are here, the middle number is 12. 12 is your median. Now what is mode? Mode is the most frequently occur. What is most frequently occur? 12 is only 2 times and another numbers is only 1 times occur, then the mode is your data is 12. Understand? Mode is also your 12. Understand? Now it's time to exercise 3.2. The scores in mathematics test of 15 students is as follows. These are, find the mode and median of the these data. Are they same? So find it and answer me. The run scored in a cricket match by 11 players is as follows. If 11 players are there, then find the mean, median and mode, and what are the 3 are same. Answer me. Okay. The weight in 15 student, again 15. See here only odd student are given. Okay. Now see, find the mode and median of the data. How many data are given? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you can easily find the median and mode of this data. First of all, you have to arrange it ascending and descending order. Tell whether the statement true and false. So do it in your notebook. 3.2 is very easy exercise. Do it in your notebook. It's your homework. Exercise 3.2. Have a good day. If you have any doubt, tell me on WhatsApp. Good day. Bye bye.